Did you know that New Jersey is actually the most densely populated state in America, yet it's called the Garden State? Most people think they know Jersey from reality TV and highway jokes, but the truth is way more fascinating than you might expect. Picture this. You're at a dinner party and someone mentions New Jersey. Immediately, people start making jokes about traffic, accents, or that one reality show. You nod along, but deep down, you wish you knew something interesting to share instead of just going along with the stereotypes. You feel left out of conversations about cool state facts because, let's be honest, what do most of us really know about the Garden State beyond the surface level stuff? Here's the game changer. I discovered a simple approach that completely transformed how I think about New Jersey, and it only takes about 10 minutes to learn these 5 mind-blowing facts that will make you the most interesting person in any conversation about American states. Let me break this down into 5 components that will change everything you thought you knew. First component, New Jersey's population density. Here's what you need to know. New Jersey packs over 9 million people into just 8,000 square miles. That's more than 1,000 people per square mile. Why does this matter? Because despite being smaller than most states, New Jersey has the 11th largest population in the entire country. The specific benefit here is that you'll never look at New Jersey the same way again when you realize it's basically a small country worth of people living in a space the size of Massachusetts. Second component, the economic powerhouse factor. Here's the reality. New Jersey has one of the highest median household incomes in America, sitting at around $90,000 per year. The psychology behind this is fascinating. New Jersey sits perfectly between New York City and Philadelphia, creating what economists call a geographic advantage. The outcome? Many residents work in these major cities, but live in New Jersey, creating incredible wealth concentration without the big city costs. Third component, the innovation history that nobody talks about. Pay attention to this. New Jersey is where Thomas Edison built his famous laboratory in Menlo Park. But here's the kicker. The state is also home to Bell Labs, where the transistor was invented, basically creating the foundation for all modern electronics. Why this works is simple geography plus talent attraction. The specific benefit of knowing this, when someone jokes about New Jersey, you can casually mention that their smartphone exists because of innovations that happen there. Fourth component, the surprising agricultural reality. Here's what most people miss. Despite all that population density, New Jersey produces cranberries, blueberries, and tomatoes on a massive commercial scale. The state ranks in the top 10 nationally for several crops. The science behind this is soil diversity and climate zones within the small state. What this means for you is understanding why it's actually called the Garden State, and it's not ironic at all. Fifth component, the cultural impact that's hiding in plain sight. Consider this carefully. New Jersey has produced more famous musicians per capita than almost any other state. Bruce Springsteen, Bon Jovi, Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill, and dozens of others. The psychological reason this happens involves proximity to major music markets in New York and Philadelphia, combined with a working-class culture that breeds authentic artistic expression. The benefit here is having incredible conversation material about American music history. Now, I'll be honest with you, I was skeptical at first when someone told me New Jersey was actually one of the most interesting states in America. I thought they were just being contrarian or trying to defend their home state. But after diving into the research, I was genuinely surprised. After learning these facts and sharing them at social gatherings for about a month, people started asking me how I knew so much about different shit. Friends began coming to me with geography questions, and I realized that having unique knowledge about commonly misunderstood places makes you incredibly memorable in conversations. Here's what I want you to do. Take just 10 minutes right now to memorize these 5 New Jersey facts. Then, the next time someone brings up the state in conversation, casually drop one of these insights instead of going along with the typical jokes. Try this approach for the next 2 weeks and watch how people respond differently to you. Remember, small changes in how you engage with common topics can create surprisingly big results in how people perceive your knowledge and curiosity. Sometimes the most overlooked places have the most interesting stories hiding just beneath the surface.